What's up? Logic Gaming here, and today I got a video on the moon Easter egg, and we got stuck on this one part. We didn't know what we did wrong, and we just couldn't continue. And we were trying to do the Easter egg for moon, and we couldn't do it for whatever reason. So, but I'll get to that when we get there. But to start off, we do the Simon Says, and if you've done this Easter egg like through the Big Bang Theory, please comment if what we did wrong, because obviously we had to have done something wrong. Maybe you need 4 people. I don't know. We tried with 2 people, me and my friend Toxics. So first you gotta do a long and elaborate kind of a Simon Says here, and then you'll know you've finished this step when when all those green things light up. And so I start celebrating, and then we go on to the next step. For the next step, you have to hack this. You only have to hack one of these because it only lets you hack one of these, and then you have to go from this level, which is the middle level of the laboratories. You got to go around the very top one and the bottom one. You got to look for these green lights, and then you got to hack them. So you got to go through all the. You just got to look for all the ones with the green lights, and if you look right there to your right, I just passed it, but you'll see a little reel or something from like an old movie kind of thing, and if you put that in the thing that's like right next to it, it's like another radio. But so now we're just going around hacking all the things, just making sure find out that we didn't do all of them. So there's one upstairs, and really you want to do this Easter egg, you don't want to get the Bowie knife, because to get the Bowie knife you need 0 gravity, and you really want air in here, or else it makes this Easter egg really hard. It really does. So there, we finish it. I finish hacking all of the buttons. So now you see how these buttons will start lighting up, and what you have to do is you have to have them all lit up at the same time. You don't need 4 people to do this, because they stay lit up for a good amount of time. So you can see easily here, me and Toxics, we get this done. Look, alright, so there's step number 2. So that's done. Then we get to step number 3. So what has to have been done is tunnel 6 must be excavated. So what you have to do is once that happens and you've done the first 2 steps, what you do is you take your hacker and you're gonna have to run through some no air places. So it gets a little tricky. And here we have all our crawlers. I was like, dang, because my friend made them all. So you gotta run through here, and you may feel like you're about to die, but you actually get a lot of time without air. If this was real physics, I think. I don't know about instantly, but I think. Well, I know you wouldn't be able to breathe, but wouldn't you like explode or something? I think your eyeballs would like pop out of their sockets, and a bunch of weird stuff would happen if you're in space without a suit. But so there, I run in here, and it's also a good place to have air in. I really don't like air in the biodome. I don't know. I like it without it. But there, you have to hack this one so that the excavator will stop excavating tunnel 6. And so I forget to get a PES, I think, here, because I'm stupid. So there's that, and I could have gotten one right there, but I get one right here, so I got my PES, the personal entertainment system. Just kidding, that's not exactly what it means. So then once it's excavated, and then you go back and you've done the first 2 steps, when you go to the entrance between tunnel 6 and the power room, you'll see this ball and a crawler. Just kidding, you won't see the crawler. You might, but see, there's the ball, and then you gotta knife it and just follow it. So you can hear it really well, so if you have a headset, it's not too hard to follow, but it gets kind of hard to follow at some points. See, there I'm just getting dizzy, and I'm like, where's it going? And I don't know how it gets stuck right there, but whatever, because there's no gravity. So there it's going, and then it gets really annoying right here, because it'll eventually go right there. Gotta first try though, so yeah. And I don't understand how people can get this on the first day. So, but never mind. But as soon as it goes up there, you gotta get your wave gun. So I'm just gonna wait for it to land. So then you shoot it, and then the ball will fly over by tunnel 11. going, and then you gotta open the doors for it. It's like, excuse you. And then up here, this is where it gets like, a lot of people were like, where'd it go? Not right here. That's pretty easy. And it's going through. And it goes up, and you look, I got a really good angle on that. A lot of people think it's a glitch. No, it just goes into a little, like, kind of socket area. But it's really easy, guys. See a Semtex, or the Semtex right there, so if you run out of grenades trying to get it, and just buy a Semtex, they're like $250. They're pretty simple. So then, it'll go in there. This is kind of tricky, because you gotta knife a little bit higher, or else it won't go. But once it goes through here, then something will pop up. That's what she said. And now one of the things that we made a mistake on, we didn't light up the buttons, and if you don't light up the buttons, then the thing where the ball goes in isn't popped in, and it won't go in, so it sucks. I don't know if you can fix it from there, but no. But you see that tube pulls up, and then you gotta get zombie souls. So I'm gonna go kill the crawlers, so we can start the next round. And really, for this part, because the power room's not really a good place to run around, unless you're on solo, maybe you could do it, but it's not that very well of a place to be around, just because of the small area. And so really, the earlier the round you can do it, the better, or if you even have good runs. And Gersh is really good, because even though they go into the Gersh and die, they it still fills up the zombie souls, so that helps. I don't think nukes count though. So if you're thinking, oh, there's a nuke, oh, we're gonna get it like right now, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. So you hear that, and then that's the souls going in there, and that's kind of a reference to like Kino and Doris, where like Sam's like, fetch me their souls whenever there's a dog around. So there's a little reference for you there. So you gotta kill them really close to the tube. So once we get a bunch of them, I'm like, Gersh time. Let's Gersh it up. Gersh. Sounds like a bad word. I don't know why, it just does. See all those zombies going in, and it's like filling up the tube really fast. I hate the reload cancel on the ray gun, because it takes forever. See there, we get a double point, and we're like, dang, it's still not filled up. We got like 100 zombies in there. But whatever. So we're just gonna like spam ray guns by it. It's very effective. And there's the big astronaut guy. I don't like him. He's annoying, especially when he takes your Juggernog. And with getting Juggernaug's a pain in this map. So there, I start shooting him a little bit. Now the tube's full right now, so we're good. So here I'm running around. I'm like, oh my god, if I die, this is gonna be bad. So we're shooting, getting insta kill, and this really helps. Let's get through the round. And we know we've got crawlers, so we can get the cryogenic slumber party. There we get a max ammo, so Gersh wasn't a complete waste. And there I was like, am I gonna get hit? But nah, I didn't get hit by fade reloads. Lucky. And there we're just knifing. We're making sure we don't kill the crawler, because that would be really bad. I didn't want to go through a whole nother round just to so here we're ready to pull the lever, but we're like, let's just make sure we're gonna kill him. So pro. He takes forever to kill. Really, this map has a lot of the other zombie maps. Like, this astronaut's supposed to represent George from Call of the Dead. Area 51, the dogs. Oh, alright, wait, here, look. Pull the lever in. And boom. It's Samantha. Oh my god. Cryogenic slumber party plus 90-second death machines. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So then, so yeah, that's what happens. And there's more parts to it, but you'll see what happens. It gets really annoying. So about the other maps, whatever. You'll figure it out. But round 19, so we go back. So this is the next step, because now we're trying to go for, trying to get that, Big Bang Theory, which is the best show ever. Just kidding. Actually, it is really. So we get those plates down, and we throw the Gersh. and no, we're not even watching our backs, but we didn't really care. And there you see the plates get on the teleporter. So we're like, all right, as soon as that teleporter opens, we're on. Get on. I'm like, get on, man. So this is the step. So you get those plates, and then they spawn right there. My friend was saying like he watched a video on it, and they spawn somewhere like near there, but not the same place. So I was like, I don't really think that matters. So you throw a QED on them, and then they disappear to here. And this is where the issue lies. See, what happens is you're supposed to put the little golden rod. You see I had the little golden rod on the bottom. You're supposed to put it in between the two plates, but it wouldn't let me. So I was really confused. So if you know what to do, please reply.